Hello, beautiful and brave soul. So, whoever you are of the light. You are of the mystics here to bring about change on this planet. We have a lot of work to do, and there's no need to panic. I'm getting a bit of a G.I. Jane energy where you're getting suited up for battle. You are just in this energy of combat, whether that's your energy. You're ready to tackle things. You're ready to fight this. You're ready to get through this. This is going to be hard. This isn't something easy you anticipate, but you know you got to do it. So something has outside of you here with this energy, child eternal in reverse. It has taken your youthful need to be free, like why we came here. We came here to play. We came here to explore. And you are just done. You're done with this energy outside of you that wants to take that from you. This energy that wants to rule over you. There is no rulership. I'm not better than you. You're not lesser than whoever. And what we're going to tap into here is your strength. So I got the Hero when I was shuffling these cards along with Trendsetter. And I'm just picking up on somebody who's ready to face the truth, who's ready to step it up. You're booting up, you're strapping up. Yes, we should strap up, but strapping up the boots. Interesting that the dorsal vagal response, the hyper arousal, this is when the body is shut down. So your body is ready to ignite. It's ready to get online. You are new. Ace of Pentacles is here. So let's see. This is just the underlying message. Let's see where this goes. If you are here, you are ready. That is the point. We are here to be a team of superheroes together. And we're building this team. Why is this here? Okay. All right. So we're going to take this slow because the true heroes of the future are going to prepare and not look for quick solutions and quick fixes, and dopamine isn't the way. So we're going to take it slow. We're going to take it piece by piece and really understand independence, perfect alignment. We're really focused on being in tune with self. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. A man will move mountains for the woman he loves. Got a double message there. Practicing people as they are, not as you want them to be. So you have on your warrior journey to self, to your higher self, you have this yearning for your partner, a partner, something that you are in love with. I say something, but it feels like a partner because those two coming together, it's just so romantic, but also tragic. So it's very Romeo and Juliet. It's very Shakespeare. So we'll see what that's about. Coward after that. So that's kind of duh. Man, she comes out a lot. Oh, wow. Together. With demons who can manipulate your mind to just be around, can mess with your imagination. And then we live in harmony before men decided to sell women as currency. Facts. So, before I shuffle those, I actually wanted to do just a couple chimes just to get the energy in alignment so we can be in tune. Okay, this is to raise your vibration. You got this. We're here together. And I want to make sure that we are on a high vibration because it fluctuates throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the time, just fluctuates. So let's make sure that we stay high vibing here and pull out some tarot as my nose is real itchy. Okay, so a man will move mountains for the woman he loves. That is facts, okay? There is an interesting dynamic playing out here. This is very much so as you're onto this warrior path, as you're onto your path of enlightenment, you're becoming, basically, I'm just seeing this grid around the earth where all of us are energetically holding hands to bring about change, to bring about enlightenment, to bring about wisdom onto the planet. And there's just this energy that's trying to stop it. And right now, to get yourself in your warrior position, judgment, we're being called. This is the resurrection. This is the epiphany moment in society and time where we are building this new space, this new place, and home is just around the corner. So what has been taken is this inner child where to get to enlightenment and wisdom, it's about becoming a child again, right? And this energy, so we have independence, right? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, which is life. Life punches you in the face. It's hard. It starts to beat you up. And this masculine energy, which is a man, and then, women as currency, we've really been beaten up. We've really been beaten up here, practicing people as they are, not as you want them to be. Because if somebody really wants to be with you, if somebody really wants to be in your life or be a part of your journey, they will make it happen. That is just how that works. It will not be in and out, hot and cold, confusing. It will be straightforward, very blunt, very to the point. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, because that's life. And with this eternal child, like I was saying, there's this energy where you are trying to hold on to that innocence in you, that inner child energy. Demons who can manipulate your mind to just be around because they need to feed on your energy, like a coward. It's something that doesn't want to step into their power, into their hero energy, to where they can save themselves. I keep on falling in and out. I'm getting of love with you. That song. It's just kind of like, that's why we had to raise the vibration at first. We wanted to get into the energy at first. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse. Unrequited love, sadness, pain, rejection. Things not going anywhere. Waiting around for what? For tricks, lies, energy stealing, what? There's no legacy building here. That's what you're focused on. You're like, no, I got to build. I got things to do. I've got to... You're about the business. You're about the real. You're. That's why you're strapping your boots up. This could be survival. This could be you looking around at the state of the world and you saying, look, I don't have time to be wasting with someone who lies and cheats and steals and takes. And, what's the point of building with that kind of energy? It's just a waste of time when a man will move mountains for the woman he loves. That's just what it is. Yeah. And here's this confession, coming clean. Somebody's starting to think about things. Okay, I want to see where that goes, because that's heavy. Because it's like there is a person that's trying to say they would move mountains for you because of your energy. You have a certain energy and they want to build with you. They want to do this new thing with you. Okay. They want to. They're coming in as this little guy though. Little bit of movement, little bit of an offer. Is that what you want though? Do you want this? Do you want a little bit? I mean, it's saying, hold on, let's just see. Let's see where this goes. 2 more cards. I did get a couple channel messages as well. Wow, okay. Empress, beautiful. Couple channel messages. Okay. Unhappy home. All right. So we're not just going to do a love reading. We're going to make sure that I focus on your growth because you came in as G.I. Jane, ready to strap them boots up, okay? And you're ready to do the work. I just see, oh wow, truth. Tell the truth. Say it how it is. So in my dream, I got a couple channels I just want to share really quick. Be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. Be careful what you manifest because you just might make it happen. 1111. I was going into a basement. So we're going into the subconscious there. And in the underground business, it was like kind of like a shady type of business. It felt like a gambling, whatever. But it was funny because I couldn't go in there. This is all for you, truly. This connects to your story, your position, your energy, frequency, and vibration. We're connecting on a level. And I'm in this dream, and I used to smoke weed, and I'm going down there, and right before I went in, some old friend from high school, like way back when, hands me a joint, and I hit it, and I'm like, and I just immediately get, intoxicated, possessed, and suddenly I'm like, oh no, what did I do? Why did I smoke? So I fell into peer pressure. So I'm falling into peer pressure energy for you, and you had to choose. So you had a lot of options. You had to fill out this paperwork, right? And it's like, I can't choose because I'm intoxicated. So you're not thinking clearly. You're not making a clear decision. So things are muffled. Things are confusing right now. Holding up the line, and there was this car honking in real life after, but actually holding up the line in the dream. So now I was shown, I remember this from this morning. So you are holding up the line. Now I'm getting Jessie Reyes phone calls. Please step to the side. I got real ones waiting to ride for me. So basically, there's energy stagnation that you're holding on to because you're not stepping into your independence. Okay, this is making a lot of sense. Trying to choose, holding up the line. And then Tones and I Can't Be Happy All the Time was coming up. I mean, I was like, literally I woke up and that song I started hearing in my head. You can't be happy all the time. Okay, so with the cards that I'm seeing, along with that message, okay, now we can look at this tarot because here you are. You're like, I'm done with unrequited love. I'm done with lack of reciprocation, lack of a man that'll move mountains for the woman he loves. That's true facts. It just is. A woman will also do what she can, as in moving a mountain, because it's a metaphor. A woman will also move mountains for the man she loves. And I don't mean that, regardless, man, y'all better pick it up. Y'all got the muscles. Physical, here we go. But in general, let's just say we move mountains for someone that we love. That's just facts. And you didn't receive that energy. So here you are. You're like, look at the world. Look at how things are going. Look at the state of things. I don't have time to... What is this? Are we children? Are we in Peter Pan world? You're just very much so not interested in that kind of partnership of somebody who, this energy right here, man, this energy right here, I do not appreciate it because it's just somebody who's selfish, lies, uses harsh words. They cut. It's also somebody who has zero like they're so rigid. They think they know everything. It has to be all fact-based. There's no room for intuition. There's no room for feminine energy, which is also why this is here. Because we lived in harmony before men decided to sell women as currency. With that energy, it's straight facts. It's like, I'm not your currency. You don't own me. You don't own me. G-Eazy. Not just one of your little toys. And then confession, coming clean, turning over a new leaf. Somebody's starting to feel okay. And then they want to offer, but then why is that there? So we need some more. Okay, so I'm going to clarify that a little bit more. Because I'm very confused on why. I mean, I'm not very confused, but the energy is confusing because it's like you are making a decision of what you want. This person is using shady methods to confess or communicate to you that they also want to be a part of your energy in a way, and they're offering something here. They see you as this Empress card. They see you as the goddess of their life, okay, or the god of their life, or however this is showing up. But they just think you're beautiful. They think your energy is just so giving. It has nurturing qualities to it. It's very healing to be around you. It's very, you embody this loving, beautiful, safe place. And you just have a warmth to you where they know that you will grow things, you will nurture, you will support, you will offer help, you will be of aid. You are a nurse at their side, at their bedside. You create a beautiful home. You represent mother and the divine feminine. But why is unhappy home right after that, Because this is also a card of marriage and togetherness. A man will move mountains for the woman he loves. So are there mountains being moved, or what's going on here? Because demons who can manipulate your mind, just be around, can mess with your imagination. In my dream, which I really trust my dreams, I was roofied almost. So why was I roofied? And what's the truth here? Because we got the Queen of Swords looking savage at this spread. Like, I know. I'm not confused. I'm going to make the right decision. I'm not going to, letting go of the past was right behind her. Focus on the future. She's not dwelling and getting caught up in she's not going to be swindled. Why is that card in reverse? Live with more intention. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Glamour spell. Noah's Ark. So Noah's Ark. Glamour spell. Black man. Live with more intention. Noah's Ark. And then why is... Interesting. Most demonologists agree long-term consensual relationships with demons and humans are possible. A relationship of pain and toxicity. A pleasurable experience. So you're dealing with somebody here that they see something coming. So they see the world in the state that it's in, and they are concerned with how things are going. That's why you're G.I. Jane in this, okay? You're strapping up, literally, and you're preparing for the times ahead. So are they. There's a preparation energy here of Noah's Ark. I see what's coming. I'm not stupid. And someone's trying to cast a glamour spell in a way. Interesting. listen, I don't know which one you are. So just hear me. There is a glamour spell here. Somebody is using glamour or superficial means, not actual practical hard work. There's work that needs to be put into this, which is the 10 of Pentacles. I want to build long-term stability. I do not want my house to fall tomorrow or next week or next year, because I plan long-term. We have 2 10s here. We're thinking long-term solutions. And here we go with this demonology stuff. Demons, this is you can go to science if you'd like. It doesn't matter. I don't have any preference, but I do see both as this energy that comes in and manipulates your thoughts and your imagination. Because remember, we're feeding the dream. I'm going in the basement. I'm trying to see my my subconscious. I'm trying to work out my subconscious issues because I'm this mystic. So you're this mystic energy, which is connecting to the divine, holding hands around the circle, kumbaya, around the fire, hakuna matata. You're tapping in. You're elevating yourself. You're raising your vibration. You're chosen. I wasn't going to say that, but chosen just means, because I do not like culty vibes, but chosen just means I woke up. I decided to wake up. I decided to be of the light. You chose to wake up. You chose the red pill. You're no longer asleep. And you're not gonna fall for glamour spells anymore, which they're freaking everywhere. Glamour spells can be through advertisement. They're so heavy and prevalent in society. So here you are, Noah's Ark is coming. How do you plan for that? When there's an energy around you, practice seeing people as they are, not as you want them to be. Now let's bring me back to the dream. I'm telling you, something about that. Here, just smoke this with me. Just drink with me. Have a drink with me. Be intoxicated with me. Which I have cards for that, and those are not coming out. So I have safety here. Safety. Which is drawing me to the 7 of Swords card. We have intergalactic. That's a confession. Okay, give me one more for the 7 of Swords. Oh, love letter, of course. That's a confession. I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make. Please step to the side. I got Leviathan. There's so much demon energy in this reading. And I just really think there is some energy that wants to draw you back away from the light. Because the more of us that don't make it, the better for them. So we are going to focus on forward movement, not this energy. There's enough energy. There's enough readings out there where you can just focus on them. And I don't want that to be what spirituality is about here. So it's obvious that there's some sort of unhappy home energy here. There's clearly vibrance within your spirit. Yeah, animals, that's what How are you deceiving yourself? That's what I want to know. How are you deceiving yourself here? I'm being shown something. I can be your hero, baby. Yeah, lust, that's what it was. There's a little bit of lust. You're struggling with lust. That's, what is the Leviathan? Envy. But I saw lust before the one for lust. So you're struggling with lust, but also, No. Thank you, next. Moving on. Bye, gotta go. Moving on. What are you struggling with? You're struggling with moving on. Like I said, with the Six of Swords in reverse. Struggling to let go. Struggling to move on. Struggling to move forward. Creeping. Hoping and creeping in the background. Like something's got to be there. So the glamour spell energy is kind of coming back to mind. Since we're all tapping into our mystic, these ways to deceive others is becoming stronger. Bankrupt. Okay, so somebody here is really struggling with finances. I actually am perceiving it as both parties here. Like that's being used as a ruse, a lure for you and this person to connect. With the Noah's Ark, it's like, come on, let's join our finances because the world's falling apart. let's come together here or something. Let's build something here. Bad reputation. Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. So somebody has a bad reputation here. Does that mean they're bad? No. Let's see. Because I actually kind of got a little insight that maybe somebody's trying to come out of having a bad reputation, because Seven of Swords in reverse is a confession. Love letter. Lust and greed. Lust and greed. Is this a past energy? What's the truth? What's the truth? What's the truth? Got two cards. Obsessed lover on the bottom. Fake flexing and scarcity tactics. What did I say? Scarcity tactics. This is like an energy of somebody trying to say, they're trying to play chess. Okay. This is money, past bills are past due. Somebody's drinking a beer here. Someone's smoking a cigarette. It's just like you are trying to get to green pastures. You're trying to get to peace and harmony and balance. But there's a bit of a struggle for you to identify somebody's energy due to the way they present themselves, the way they talk, the way they communicate. There's that's part of their glamour spell. Glamour spells are so, I don't even know. Could you quantify that? Because it just seems like you could look in the mirror every day and you could say, I am beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, and create that glamour spell. But you can also do it in other ways. You can just say things, because demons who can manipulate your mind to just be around can mess with your imagination. That's the same thing as a glamour spell. Little bitty interjects or energies around you, they plant around you so that they can get inside of your imagination, so that they can create an inability for you to grow up and be responsible, an extreme dependency on others for physical security, a deep codependence. This is Peter Pan syndrome. I'm just getting this energy of this person wants to lure you into their forest and they don't want you to come out. Years will pass you by. Yes, wasting time, honking. That was the honking. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Getting high and confused, holding up the line. Yes, that is the energy. I was gonna try not to get there. Okay, so what do you need to do to move forward? Because you're going somewhere. You're building a legacy. You're focused on your mystic. You're focused on your spirituality, on healing. Money tree fell on the floor. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Coins. Real coins though. Because I'm gambling. Because I'm getting this, I'm seeing, you know how in Greek mythology, what's his name? Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. So, you know Zeus, right? This is so important. Okay. Zeus is pretty much the poster boy for all the studs in Hollywood or whatever, like the glamour spell on Hollywood of the men that they portray represent Zeus-like qualities. When Zeus is the worst deity of them all, because he Rapes, Kills. And he also has the most massive ego. When Hades, a man will move mountains for the woman he loves. That's Hades. Hades is the one that, he rules the underworld, which is the subconscious as well. And it's like, that's the kind of energy. He's so loyal to his wife. He's in love with his wife. But Zeus is not at all. But that's the energy all of my life, movies and everything, has portrayed as the hero. So everything's flipped upside down. Dreams come true. You get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth, which was the coin I was seeing in the underworld. Because if you were wealthy, which is a glamour spell in a way, because it's greed and envy. Interesting. Gambling. Getting a really interesting message here. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. Yes, because don't be roofied. Don't be lured by the glamour spell. Ooh, I have big muscles. I'm Zeus. It's all about me and my ego and my 7 million concubines that you need to compete with. Ew. Also, guys, this all connects, trust and believe. I was watching this thing and it was this man. He was like, I've got a 10-inch blah, 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 and I have millions of dollars, so women should grovel at my feet. And it's like, bro, this is so unattractive. I don't care any of that stuff. How is that your longevity? That's your legacy? That's what you think of? We don't live in that kind of... It's so much more attractive for a masculine energy, a man, to... Sure, you have that ability and that power, but self-control? Have you ever heard of that? The fact that a man can have self-control over that is so much more sexy, it's so much more powerful, and it's so much more attractive from the perspective of a frail and gentle and fragile feminine energy. An empress doesn't want a Zeus. She wants a Hades that'll F you up. If he'll defend his castle, his home, his wife, but he has no desire to step out on her, right? He's absolutely in love, infatuated with her. I'm seeing Gomez also from whatever it's called, Addams Family. So there's something here where you need to stay on your path, because ladies, if I'm talking to women, I think I am. If you're a man here, this could be speaking to a masculine that's a woman that has masculine energy, meaning she's chasing you down, which is also, it is what it is. So I'm speaking to a feminine energy, which is a receiver. And you are not looking for somebody that thinks they are Zeus and thinks that they are on top of the world, because it's all physical appearance, like a bodybuilder. We're looking for the internal health, the mental health, the emotional health. How is this person behind closed doors? Are they intoxicated? Are they building something? Or what's going on? Because it seems like there's a very manipulative energy here where you're trying to get out of a sinking ship. Somebody who just wants to be lost in a daze here. You got somewhere to go. You're being called out of this. Yeah. They are blocking an opportunity. Follow your heart. Become who you want to be. Earn a reputation. With bad reputation here. That's interesting. New job opportunities. Change of workplace or business trip. It's okay to be yourself. Change is coming just in time. Oh, with the peacock feathers. I wore the peacock. Look. I've never pulled this card. That's funny. So, what is this telling you? Keep going. Public face. G.I. Jane. Don't forget her. Follow your heart. Okay. So this is telling me you're building up to a different... Okay. Yeah, guardian angel. You're developing your wings. You're understanding that you came here to help Earth, help the collective, help society, help culture shift into a peaceful, enlightened love, peace, harmony, and beauty, kindness, gentleness, nurturing. You're this Empress card. You are tapping into your Venus, which is your sacral chakra, which is I create. I am sensual. I am pleasure. I find pleasure in frolicking. I find pleasure in laying in the sun and watching my garden grow and being taken care of, being loved on, being cared for, reciprocated. So for now, don't ever assume I have all the answers, but this energy is kind of saying actions speak louder than words. So if somebody's coming to you with words of boasting and trying to glamour spell you, that's where you know they ain't about that life. They ain't about that life. We're gonna glamour spell our way out of here, guys. Venus. See? So we got Venus. Yes, we're top Venus. I have it up here somewhere. I want to read it. Romance, pleasure, beauty, sex appeal, love affairs, art, decoration, affection, objects. Okay? Venus is so alluring with Neptune. That literally describes the energy. Because Neptune is like the dreams. Which I was saying, in the dream, I was basically roofied. But I did say okay to it. I took it. I just don't remember. Like, it just kind of was like peer pressure. Okay, that was dumb. Don't fall into the illusion of the dream realm. My nose is twitching. Earth. Stay on Earth. We're changing the Earth right now. The Earth is important. I want this... Number 5, change. Be open to change. Be open to change. Be open to change. 5th house. Getting 5th house as well. A stranger's kindness will surprise and delight you. Your hard work is about to pay off in an impactful way. Something else fell out. You have a fine capacity for the enjoyment in life. Yes, that's Venus. This, you have enjoyment, Venus. Hard work, reminding me back to this 10 of Pentacles. A stranger's kindness will surprise and delight you. moving on, meaning you haven't met that person yet, because you have to disconnect here. There's a detached, disconnect energy where you will be on the path. Things will illuminate. Your journey will be illuminated along the way. There's a direction you're being asked to go in that's going to illuminate a path for you. Animals. Side note, processed foods, I'm being asked to remind you that they're not good for you and to cut them out. Mouse, details, pay attention to the small things, which is your health, which is another way these demons who can manipulate your mind to just be around and can mess with your imagination, they can get in through the food, anything you consume, basically. So be very careful about your health right now, always. But your health is very, very important to your healing. So be careful of what you're consuming. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortune. Trust your gut. No, trust your guardian angel. Yeah. Know that you're walking this path and you're not alone. This is not it's alone in the physical, but it's not in the, because you look, the reason you're alone is because you are trying to find your light in the darkness. That's how you help the collective. That's how you become a part of the mystical community, is by becoming the light, so others can be guided as well, and we can be guided by the light. Because if people prefer the darkness, they'll just go into the darkness. But no, if you step into your power and you take life, like you should, it will really open up that path for you, and you'll be able to see where you're going. I'm just seeing the little mouse in the dark. They're both in the dark with the tiger. That's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. Couple things. If you would like to, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Let me know down below how this resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading, I do those. I have a website linked down below with prices and everything in my email. And I also have a book on Amazon, Scorpio Diaries. I lost my mind to find it. If you are interested, everything is linked down below. It's just about my spiritual journey and all this crazy relationship stuff that I have endured to stand here today and talk about it. So if you are interested in any of that, everything is down below, and I hope to see you again next time. You got this. Don't forget, you got this, and you are not alone. So welcome to the light, and I will see you next time.